Hey everyone, my name is Catrice and welcome to Cocktail Hour with Catrice. Listen, I'm really excited that you all are here today for our show. We're getting ready to get started, but I wanted to come on really quickly and to say thank you to each and every one of you all for subscribing and sharing my content. It really makes a world of difference when people are sharing and engaging. I even have churches. I said, oh my, the church is following me? Jesus. I thought the church hated me, child. So I have a couple of churches that are following me. So shout out to you all for subscribing. Also shout out to all the new subscribers of the channel in general. I appreciate each and every one of you all. I do not take your subscription lightly. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you're new, consider subscribing, okay? Consider, sharing some love with me, hitting that subscribe button and the bell so that you know when I'm going live. Now also, you can text the word cocktails to 833-495-4371. That's 833-495-4371. I will see you soon on the channel. Bye. Listen, we're finally getting information, okay? So I have finally opened up YouTube memberships. Okay, we're gonna have, right now we have one, child. I'm thinking about opening up a second one, child, because people need to know what's going on out here in the world today. So consider subscribing to the breaking news membership tier for $5.99 a month. Okay, you're gonna get some behind the scenes video content that I just recorded actually, and I'm recording ongoing. But right now I just recorded some. Okay, so you're gonna get some behind the scenes videos and content, and some private posts, private chat, all that good stuff. You all will be able to get it over there on that tier. I will see you soon here on the show. But again, don't forget to grab something to drink, some water, tea, okay, apple juice, a little wine or something, a little cocktail. I ain't judging. I ain't gonna tell anybody. I ain't gonna tell your tea. See you soon. Bye. Last but not least, everything that is discussed on today's show is alleged and protected under fair use, okay? So y'all don't come for me. It's all alleged. It's all alleged. Praise the Lord. Okay, bye. When I tell y'all the level, happy Friday, everybody. Look, hold on. We're going to talk together. Okay. Woo! Y'all pray for your girl, Cocktails. Okay. Happy Friday to each and every one of you all. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you too. Someone named Rhodey's in the building. This is my first time seeing you. So welcome. Kwame is in the building. Yobi is in the building. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. I'm trying to keep this brief, child, because I'm tired. Okay, can I just be honest with y'all? Can I just keep it 100? I have been running all day, okay? I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Can y'all hear me clearly? Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, okay? I've been up all morning long since 5 o'clock. I've been running around and all that good stuff. But anyway, really quickly, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you all that went over and checked out my interview with Chef Don Don. Shout out to Chef Don Don. Please make sure that you go follow him over there on his YouTube channel, Chef Don Don, okay? He's the guy in the little picture, like he cooking. He need to cook for me because I don't like to cook, okay? Straight up. And then also, I popped in on this afternoon. I was late to the game, though. I was late to the service over at Pyro Media Network with Kwame and Kyrie. They have a nice little assortment of shows over there. So y'all go support my brothers. All right, we're going to support all the way over here. Thank you, Rhodey. I've never seen you before. Welcome, baby. Oh, y'all bear with your girl because I'm hot. I was running. I was working. I was running. And then I had somebody call me at the last. I said, look, child, look, I got stuff to do. I have to get on the line and talk to the people on the YouTube, okay? Shout out to y'all. Thank you all so much for coming on in. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, really quickly, there is a video up on the membership. It's posted. I just have to make sure that it's live, and then you all can check it out about this Danae Jackson. I'm not going to go into full detail because it's over there. I created so much stuff. That's why you all saw me look at a mess this morning, getting ready for the gym. Okay, I got to do that. I got to do that all over again. All right, because I was just in the mode, like I was ready to go. I was drinking my little energy drink, child. Okay, anytime, Kwame, look, baby, look. I looked a mess in that promo. Okay, we're gonna redo it. All right. He said, you look glowy on today. You gotta. You know what? I might be going out tonight, but it's not a date. But I did get a call about a potential date for next week. But he's a lot. You can already tell. Y'all know how it is. Okay, when some of them are just like, what time, what date? I'm like, oh, child, you already putting your foot in your mouth already. So I can't. So no. All right. So yeah, I might have one next week. I'll keep y'all posted about that one. All right. I might do that over in the YouTube membership because when I was recording this one, I was like, you know what? I kind of like this over here. A little bit better than Patreon. I kick off my shoes, child. I'm telling y'all to kick off y'all. I'm gonna kick my shoes off a little piece, okay? But no, your girl is glowing. Y'all ready for this? I'm a Leo all day. Y'all ready for this? I don't want to jinx myself, but I did lose a couple pounds. Okay, y'all see it in my face. Y'all know, y'all see me. It's not in my arms yet because I ain't been working. I went to the gym one time in 2 weeks, okay? But I lost 14 pounds. I can tell in my face because normally after when I'm done the streams, I watch them like, good Lord, look at your chin, child. So, honey, okay, she's not snatched for the guys yet, but she's working on it, all right? But I did go to the gym today. I did about an hour's worth of cardio. I didn't do any weights. I'm working back up to that, okay? I'm working back up to that, but I feel like I'm happy with my progress of drinking lots and lots of water. So I did treat myself to a cocktail on tonight, but I do have my H2O, okay? I am getting myself together, okay? Y'all, it is so much going on. And I just posted, I have to actually put it to public. This whole profits, and let me just tell you all really quickly. This is going to sound real bad because this is my sector. And but I don't feel bad. I don't. I'm not ashamed of it. Prophet Lovy. Let me tell y'all first of all, you could never catch me in his. Hey, Miss Birdie, how you doing? You all could never catch me in his church. No. Y'all know I have a rule. I have a rule. If the pastor is fine, I ain't going. I have a rule. If I walk in that church and I say, I can't listen to no preaching here. I'm not going to pay attention to what the Holy Ghost is saying. I'm going to be listening. I can't go. Okay. I need a big old heavy, and I don't want to say that to be, rude or nothing, but it's the truth. Like I like big guys too, but I need somebody that's just completely like just ugly. And I'd be like, praise, Holly, I'm there to worship. I'm there to pray. But baby, you will never catch, what church is that in California? Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. They say he's in LA. Baby, you would never catch me there. The devil's a whole lie, and the truth ain't in him. Hold on. Prophet Lovy, and my Alexa's not on. Hold on. Church. He is someplace in Revelation Church, LA. No, thank you. You do not listen to all breaking news. Breaking news. Hold on. Breaking news, y'all. You LA people, Revelation Church of LA, you will never catch me in your church unless I am there for like some sort of concert or something. You will never see me. No, the man got too fine. And he's what, 4 years younger than me? No. Thank God he's newly married. They say he's on a honeymoon, child. So apparently the video that everybody's going crazy over was done over a year ago, okay? And it's some video of him talking about basically not saying that, he basically was saying that like sex before marriage is not a sin. It's not, they said it's not like explicitly written out that it's not like a situation, but you know, but the people are going crazy like, oh, he's saying that you can fornicate. That's not what the man of God said. But you know, this is the thing. This is what I've learned. Let me just tell you all really quickly that I'm gonna be on and off. I don't want to say it like that, Jesus, because I would be. I ain't gonna lie. I would be on. I can't. But I'm going to talk about Prophet Lovy, and I'm going to stop talking about Prophet Lovy, okay? One thing that I've learned about social media, right? And you all will notice. Now, I used to not have the comments like automatically posted. Now I don't care. I let it get posted. I might look at it. I might respond to it. I might heart it. That's it. There was a situation when I first started, and I don't know who this woman was, but I was going in on her because I didn't have a filter at the time, and I was still new to YouTube and new to the combo. I was used to like just clapping back. You can't respond to everything. You can't. Everybody that's on social media has an opinion. I don't know how many billions of users that we have on social media to date, right? But that means you have, let's say it's 7 billion people in the world. You have 7 billion, let's just say, you know, maybe 5 billion, because the old people ain't on social media like that. They not. So let's say you have 5 billion other perspectives. You're never going to get your point across. Like, listen, I don't care how much I try to come on here and say things in a proper way and say things where, you know, I'm trying to give some sort of grace, right? Someone's always going to have a problem with it. They're always going to have a problem with it. And so what I'm seeing now from a lot of different people, interestingly enough, is that they are popping off. Now, one person that I'm really shocked about, because I thought he was very, not saying progressive in the sense of like not being biblically sound, but he's acting like an old geezer right now. And that's Brian Keith Williams, child. Now, y'all know Brian Keith Williams from back in the day. I found out about Brian Keith Williams from the Periscope era, okay? I was a part of that whole situation. I was really heavy on Periscope. And Brian Keith Williams was one of those men of God who he was preaching, he was teaching, but apparently he had left the church for some reason. Nobody knew what happened to him until he did some interview with some guy named Larry. I don't know, I think it's Larry Robinson or something here on YouTube. You can find it. He's the one that did the broadcast. I personally cannot sit through that 1985's retro track, 8-track situation. I just could not sit through the entire thing. So I don't really know exactly why Brian Keith Williams left the ministry, child, but apparently he was like, I'm back. And I was like, well, when did you leave? Because I don't really know. I'm quite sure he was a good looking, like, he's a good looking man now. So I'm quite sure he was really, really, really fine back in the day. And he don't listen. Let me tell y'all something about these older men of God. If you over 50, this is for you. These older men are used to shucking and jiving without any accountability. I said it. These older men are used to going up, you know what, we're gonna go to the tent meeting. We're gonna book us a hotel. Okay, we're gonna praise the Lord. We're gonna go to the Waffle House afterwards, and then Sister Goldine gonna come down here and give me a taste. Okay, that's what they're used to doing. And mind you, back in those days, there was no cell phones. They had telephones and TV, and cassettes and stuff and video cameras, but nothing too crazy. Listen, you can't tell me that Brian Keith Williams was not one of those men that was out there shucking and jiving. Anytime your boy, Sean, I haven't talked about him in a long time, allegedly, please, Lord, oh my God, I don't want nobody to beat me up. Allegedly, Bishop Bloomer was out here shucking the jive child. And listen, I know. And Brian Keith Williams is light skinned child, please. Those women were on his tail. So if he goes to the pen tail and go fuss about, he was on Facebook going, oh, I'm checking these people. I'm checking these people. It's on my Facebook page right now. I'm gonna put it, but I put it to the YouTube. I just uploaded it. Child, let me tell y'all something. He can't tell me he ain't getting no strange back in the day. All those older men of God that are in his age bracket got some strange back in the day. He might have repented for it, but he got some strange. I know he did. So he can't sit up here fussing about that. I'm like, child, and you're taking it all out of context. Look, I'm not gonna fuss about it. I'm not, and it's not because it says, was he from Ohio? Who's from Ohio? I don't know. I'm not gonna fuss with the men of God about it because they like to argue. Okay, and they're out here, they're mad. They're triggered and they're mad. I don't have time for it. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. He can't tell me he wasn't out here shucking the job. And now Prophet Lovy, if that's how you pronounce his name, he broke down what he meant. He said, listen, I didn't say that it wasn't this and that. I just said this is not explicitly written out, just like smoking the grass and drinking is not a situation. I didn't, like, they just doing too much. And then, but listen to this, y'all. Woo. I said, child, who is the man that you talk about? I try to watch it, y'all. Y'all, I really try to sit through all this content, but it's a lot. Oh, I don't know where he's from, baby. I don't. Let me tell you something. I was wanting to know who the man was he talking about in the United States. Because he was like, listen, Prophet Lovy, he my kind of man, okay? Shout out to him. He was like, he ain't got it, but I do. And I don't need nobody, basically saying in a nutshell, because he was saying he don't need no church engagement. What he meant to say was he ain't need no chicken dinners. Because you know, back in the days when they would give you a chicken dinner and a smile, and they might give you a little high part afterwards, and that was men on men too. Back in the day, that's what the people said. That's the people said that, especially for like, you know, in the Kojic church with, you know, Bishop, you know, back in the days, but it's a long time. Okay, it's been a long time. I'm already cutting up, but it's not even 20 minutes in, y'all. I need prayer. Okay. I need y'all pray. Somebody pray for me. Because I'm cutting up already. I can't. Let me hold on, y'all. And I keep forgetting it's Pride Month. Hold on. Where you at, Bishop? You ain't said nothing the whole time. Say hi to the people. Y'all see the Bishop? Hey, Curtis. How you doing, baby? Y'all see the Bishop? He came to say hi. Say hi to the people. You don't want to speak today? Okay, I'm going to put you down. It's your month, though, so we're going to have to do a special tribute for the Bishop Patrick Lane Wooten. We're going to do a special tribute this month for Pride Month for the Bishop. So y'all stay tuned for that this month, okay? This is for my co-host. We gotta shout him out. You know, he got a whole bunch of stuff to say about the LGBT plus community. So we're going to make sure that he gets a special tribute this month. Kwame said, happy Pride Month, baby. Now you don't want to say nothing. Okay, it's all right. It's okay. It's all right. We promise we're not going to tell Deborah. Whew, Lord have mercy. Y'all see how the Bishop be acting up? So anyway, y'all, I don't know what the deal is, y'all, but these men of God are so triggered and they're so upset. They're mad, honey, and they are pulling out all the stuff. They're trying. I mean, their egos are flying. I was like, this is better than Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, Bishop Wooten is in the, listen, the Bishop is in, let me put it up here. The Bishop is in the building. So they're shouting you out. And they wishing you happy Pride Month and everything. But he got his right, well, put the right hand of fellowship back down though, okay? A lot of these men are single. So just calm yourself down. I'm gonna put you right here. Can you see it? Okay, y'all can see a little bit of the Bishop. Y'all see the Bishop? That's my baby right here. Listen, he's been a good co-host so far, y'all. He's been a good co-host. I ain't even had to beat him up yet. But I wanted to make sure that he was present. Okay? He liked to talk about the gays, so we're gonna make sure that we highlight him for the month. All right, baby. All right. Let me stop cutting up, y'all. Y'all stop. Okay. What we have up next, child? Oh, Lord, really quickly, Danae Jackson, child. Danae Jackson. I'm going to put you over here, child, because I need to sit up straight for the people. You know, you ain't got to have no classic decorum, but I need it. Sorry, y'all. Danae Jackson. So I'm minding my business, y'all. This has been a crazy week. The month of May as a whole was crazy for me. So I'm minding my business, y'all. And it's a Wednesday night. I think I stayed in the house that night too. I don't know. I'm gonna stay home. Oh Lord, somebody just sent me some breaking news, chat. So I was sitting in the house, and I don't know to stay home. I'm only out. That's why the man cussed me out this week. He said, "All you want to do is go out, and you don't know a high value man." I said, "Oh, what you watching YouTube, chat?" So anyway, shout out to the street committee. Hey, Ngozi, hey baby. The street committee is always on their job. I love the street committee. You all, shout out to you all. Do not forget to join the membership, okay? Do not forget to join the YouTube membership, all right? So she said, girl, that's how they talk to me, John. Girl, I said, child, what? She said, you see Danae? I said, nah, child. I said, what's she doing now? I said, I seen her on I put Danae on here. I said, no, what's going on with her? She said, she sent me screenshots and said, allegedly, social media has gone out. You all know that Danae Jackson went on to the Dear Future Wifey podcast with Catrice R. Whitfield. Shout out to him. I like that interview, by the way. He said, I'm a reformed man. Oh, thank you, Kwame, for joining the membership. I love you. He's a reformed man. He said, I cheated horribly on my wife. So me sitting here as a man watching you is doing something to me. And I said, look, baby, don't worry, don't fret. It's all right. One thing I don't like, though, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I told y'all about the whole situation when I first was talking about Michelle. I don't do a lot of crying. I don't like crying. And I was like, don't cry. Don't cry. We don't want to see no tears. But she did a great job on the interview with him. And it was insightful. Not $5,000 to $7,000 worth. Not $5,000 to $7,000 worth. No, Danae, no, baby, we're not doing that. So Danae Jackson, now before she went on this interview, let me just be upfront and honest. I went on her page when she first opened it back up. She did already have this teachable link up there. This was already there. What I did not see was the prices were a little different. Thank you so much, Kwame. I really appreciate you. The prices were different. And I was shocked because I said, I thought it was about $1,500 at first. Reasonable. Someone said, listen, girl, look, get on your best Juanita Bynum and you better curse into this thing. You better go ahead and look, strike while the iron is hot. That's what they told her to do. They said, strike while the iron is hot. And so Danae was like, you know what? Up at the $7,000. Now the $7,000 tier, and that's all on the membership video. I went to that this morning. I'm not going to go through it here. The $7,000 tier includes the infidelity course, which is not even a whole 40 minutes long, by the way. Not worth the money. Not listening to Danae. No. And then it's her one-on-one coaching. That's the two payments. I'm sorry. The two easy payments of $3,499. And then if you look at the website, it talks about it being monthly. Y'all check this out. Hold on. I said, look, Danae, look, we're trying to support you now. We don't like how the man of God did you. We don't like how Derek did you, honey. And we know for sure, this is what I know for sure. Danae Jackson is missing. Y'all can finish the sentence. She's missing the right-handed fellowship. I would be too. The woman said that, look, she had the one man, and God bless her heart for sharing the fact that she was violated at a young age. But then it was Derek. You got this one man beating on your chest, hitting the bottom for how many? No. Listen, I'm surprised she ain't tried to do nothing else to her. Women, y'all know what I'm talking about. Especially if you have really been with that one man that first of all, he has the equipment. And then he knows what he's doing with the equipment. Ma'am, you messing people up. Sir, you out here giving me the best that you got, and you're gonna go out here and cheat, and you gonna leave me? I ain't built like the man. You beat my bike in like that, we going at it. No. But God bless her heart, y'all. That's a true. Now, what I did not like about the whole interview part before we get to the money, what I did not like is that, what did she say? Oh, she liked to blame the women. Tanae was sitting up there blaming everybody else but Derek. Ma'am, you said I do to him. He said I do to you. What you should have said to him was, sir, don't say I do if you don't. That is my ultimate advice for anyone thinking about marriage. Do not say I do if you don't. If I could tell y'all the amount of women and men that I've told that to, men in particular, you have a wife at home, she loves you, she adores you. I got this one friend. I did a TikTok about this, and her husband. Now listen, the thing is stacked, honey. Watch yourself. Or like with this man right here, he's 6. Oh my God, he's 6'6", and he's a retired athlete. I'm gonna say it. I don't want to say what he was doing because it's gonna give it away. Because he was doing some stuff. Retired athlete. I mean, muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles. Ooh, just body for days. And then the people said that the right hand. I said, child, she a better woman than me. No. And then he cheats on her. No. All right. I mean, listen, the Lord knew what he was doing by keeping your girl Cocktail single. my ex learned that the hard way. I said, you know what, just go. we ain't gonna make it. we ain't gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Okay. Let's go to all the products really quickly. So she has a one-on-one coaching, profit from your pain. Listen to this. So it says the Nia Jackson Ministries. I should say this. Pastoral care coaching and development. She talks about her ministry. So down at the bottom here, she says frequently asked questions. Hold on, which one is that? It says something about the $3,000 a month. Let me make sure I give you all the right information. I was done with it. I said to her, what the heck are you doing, baby? That's not how you do it. Look at what I need to do. Here we go. I said, This woman actually sat up here and has an investment of $6,977. I'm not doing it. All right, let's see. Oh, no, I read that one. So it's 2 payments of $3,499 a month. Regardless, y'all, who the heck is going to pay for that? And then she said pastoral care. I said, Janaea, you have not been in ministry long enough to be nobody's dad on to do no pastoral care. Are you a pastor? Child, I can't with Janaea, child. Y'all pray for the woman of God. She's capitalizing on her moment. We are still anticipating for her to be in the Essence Festival next month. Can you believe it's June already? Can you believe it? I know you can. Come here. I know you can. Come here. Sidebar, really quickly, y'all. I don't know if you all have found this out. I was on the TikTok last night, and this is to the women of God, okay? Because I think that a lot of women, this is going to hurt. A lot of women seem to think that all men are straight, especially in the church. When they walk in the door, like, girl, look, that's going to be my husband. He likes men. So there was a video. There's a video circulating on the TikTok at some spot called Bulldogs in Atlanta. And a young lady said that her girlfriend's fiance was at this club over the weekend. I guess it was like for Pride Month. It's like to get ready for it or whatever, child. I actually want to post it for you all so you all can look at it later on. And follow me on the TikTok as well, y'all. But honey, this thing right here, I looked and I said, I mean, it was men on top of men on top of men. And honey, look, I said, look, this is a lesson for the women of God. This is gonna help y'all. And they leave when I start talking about stuff like this, but I don't care. It's gonna help. It's gonna save your life. There are more men in this club than in the church. This club, I don't know what night it was, child, packed to capacity. I said, what got it? Packed to capacity. All right. They having the time of their life, living their life. Okay. But I was like, this is what the women of God don't realize. That there's a lot of men out here that like men. And it's gonna be a lot of us that leave this earth single, honey. It is what it is. You can still have your fun while you're here, but it don't look good. These guys were out here. Now, this is just one of the videos, honey. This is on a page called Bryant Defon. Oh, there was another dude that was in this place. Oh, here go. His name was something. I said, oh my God, they are in this joint packed to capacity, y'all. I was just going, my mouth dropped to the floor. My mouth dropped to the floor. Y'all need to check on your husbands. And listen, my best friend of 30 years, honey, he'll tell you. I said, what kind of men do you like? He said, well, preferably not straight ones, but look, child, when he need an itch scratch, child, he don't care. Okay? And I mean, that's how some of us need to be too, ladies, okay? If you know that man gonna come through, let us, scratch your itch. Go on over there, Bishop. All right, let's move on. Hopefully this is gonna be a quick live stream for me tonight, y'all, because I'm ready to go out. Let's just talk about this Hillsong documentary. Did y'all watch Hillsong over the weekend? Episodes 3 and 4 came out last Friday, a week ago from today. And I watched some of it when I was on live on Saturday. I did some little random impromptu, didn't want to show it because, I don't know if they're going to strike my video or what. So, but I watched it. Now, mind you, this should have been 2 hours, ended up for me being 4 hours long because I had to watch and digest and watch and digest and watch and digest. And I told you all last week that Frank Houston, allegedly, Frank Houston, who is Brian Houston's father, who's now deceased, he done went on to be with whoever. I can't say it's with the Lord. I don't put everybody with Jesus. Okay, I don't do it. And based upon what they say, I don't know. I hope he made it in. I hope he crossed over. That's between him and Jesus. But apparently, and I told you all that there was one gentleman. Now, look, in this particular documentary, there was one main gentleman who wanted to remain nameless. So let's go back to episode 3. It was a senator based out of Australia, and he put together a group. He said, hey, be here at this time. It's about, spiritual and, essay in the church. He said the room was filled just like the Bulldogs. Listen, he said that the meeting was filled to the brim with people, and there was a police officer that stood up and said, look, we need to have a royal commission. And apparently in Australia, that is higher than the court system, which actually allows them to subpoena people, i.e. Brian Houston. Now, Houston went on and said that he didn't know nothing about his daddy and his foolishness, but Houston's old former band, the worship leader, I forgot what his name, I think it was like George something. Honey, he said he lied because I knew. And then he said, and I feel bad because I dropped the ball. Now, that's a real man for you to say, you know what, I messed up when I should have reported it. And I just wanted to wash my hands of it and walk away. But he said Brian Houston did in fact know what was going on. And I was shocked by that because I'm thinking to myself, well, he's saying one thing on one end, but doing something different. Y'all, just goes to show, and I hate to say this, but it just goes to show that you never know who's telling the truth. And when money is your motive and money is your claim to fame, you're not going to want to do anything else. It's so sad. But there was a main gentleman, he went by the initials AHA. And thankfully, before the end of the documentary, he actually came out and revealed himself, basically saying that when he was a young boy, that is when allegedly Frank Houston used to fondle him. And what was really sad to me, oh God, and I'm not a cry, y'all, but this is what really just made me want to the gentleman said basically, in a nutshell, he was coming out because he was not well. And he, you know, he had some sort of disease or something, and he wanted to see justice before he crossed over. Isn't that something? The man had to be in his, like, in his 50s. His 50s. So sad. But then, y'all, woof, is that disgusting? Listen. Oh, let's go back. I wrote notes down too, but I try to go off the cuff. So now, at the beginning of the documentary, they were talking about how Frank Houston was not able to keep a job. Y'all want to know part of the reason why he probably wasn't able to? It looks like he was working for the Salvation Boys Home in 1940, which he was about 20 years old then. This man was in the home. There were claims that he was touching the boys. Now, the other gentleman that had his face on camera, I saw him on the Hillsong joint that was on YouTube. I saw him on that, so I wasn't surprised about that one. But it was the fact that he was working at the Salvation Boys Home, and no one said anything. And you know what he said also, y'all? Just like Jeffrey Dahmer went into, you know, the impoverished neighborhoods where people are not going to say nothing. And I can help being the white knight. They might monetize it, but I don't care because it's the truth. Being the white knight. I said, this is disgusting. And then for Brian Houston, and then they said that in 1999, when the block got hot, and Fred said, look, I'm gonna get the keys to you. We're gonna do the transfer. I'm gonna retire. No, you about to get found out. You're about to get found out, man of God, and the people about to get you, okay? And if I was somebody's mother and they was on that time, I would have, hey, Catrice, hey, baby. Oh, I would have been mad. So anyway, I said, oh, so you would give the church over, and that's when they switched the name over to Hillsong. Even though the worship leader that started with Brian named the singing group Hillsong first, they transitioned the entire ministry over to Hillsong when the daddy gave the keys over, because the daddy knew that he was getting ready to go to jail. And then, so this is why I don't trust board members either. That's why bring me to your board. I know exactly where my glasses at. I know what I'm looking at, where my stuff at. Y'all know I do nonprofit management, so I know exactly what I'm looking at. Okay, that's why they bring me in to do the job. So they're gonna say, well, the board. So one of the board members was apparently a physician and signed off. I need a little pen and signed off on a dotted line stating that Frank Houston had early onset of dementia. He couldn't remember nothing. That's just as worse. These people, you know, they get into trouble and they want to kill themselves. Now you got dementia. Hey, Whitney Taylor, now you have dementia. Child, what you say? You ain't had dementia all this time. And then it's funny to me also in episode 3 that they diagnosed him with dementia, but he was still preaching in 2004. I can't, y'all. It's the lies for me. It's the lies for me. And then in August of 2004, the Lord shut his eyes one last time, and that was it, y'all. And I know that was a sigh relief for so many people. But now, this month, honey, allegedly, Brian Houston is going to have to answer for his daddy's crimes. Now, I didn't like that part. Because I said, well, first of all, he might have known, if that's the case, then get the worship leader too, right? He might have known, but why hold him accountable for what his father did? Hey, D. Jones, I don't know why they would hold him on the hook for what his father did, knowing daggone what his father's dead. And it's almost 20 years later. Child, please. And that's why I didn't like that part. Now, I'm not taking up for Brian Houston because I think that he needs to just go right in hell because he's just a. But but at the end of the day, it's like, why should he be held accountable for his father's crimes? What he should have did was threw his father under the bus and said, look, you did this. Nobody told you when you was hanging out with the people having prayer meetings and telling them to speak in tongues, that you would sit up here and just touch on the kids. And then one man said he called him the shadow. Black shadow. Isn't that something? Called him in the black shadow. I said, I got some black shadow for him. Sure, I can. So in episode 4, now I went back to try to watch a little bit of it today, but I couldn't watch all of 4 today. I watched it last week and I was drained. So I'm gonna tell y'all off the cuff what I remember. Just a little piece. And I told y'all last week that there was a high donor that they went to some convention, and Brian and them, they were down in the bar because they believe in drinking overseas. They don't care. They might have got a little tips and a little top and whatever. But Brian had went over to the donor's room. He rat-a-tat-tat on that door. I think he was over there trying to get something done to the Right-Handed Fellowship, honestly, because who's gonna do that? If I go out of town, don't ask me no questions. Okay? Y'all, if I come to visit a town that y'all are in, you say, what you doing after this? Mind your business. I'm going to be grown. I will see you. Look, if I see you tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow. But tonight, it's all about your girl cocktail. Okay? And I don't have to tell you what I'm doing after this. Just know I'm going to have me a good time. Praise the Lord. But he was a married pastor of over, let's say 100,000 plus people. He's the bishop. And essentially over 100,000 plus people, right? I don't know who you bishoping over, but child, whatever, because they like it, so I love it. But so he had more to lose at that time. So he then went upstairs and knocked on the door, and she let him in, said he was in there for about 40 minutes. So I said, well, if he was there for 40 minutes and y'all didn't say nothing about it afterwards, why bring it up after that? I mean, you was both being grown, just on what you did and keep it moving. I didn't think that warranted him to have to step down and all that. I didn't think it was that serious. Hell, if that would happened over here in the States, we wouldn't have no church. We would not have. Somebody remind me, Yobi, remind me, DM me before I get off here, please. Because I have, we're going to be on the watch over the weekend for where I'm in, the area that I'm in, because there's some breaking news coming out of the DMV. So y'all do not want to miss that. But then we would not have a church. If that happened here instead of in Australia, they would have listened. These bishops, these pastors still out here preaching. And some of them, the ones that have the most money, are here giving money out, paying people off, stealing documents, making people have, terminating situations, I'm sorry. I can't tell all the church business yet, but It's so bad we would have no church. We would not have a church, y'all. The church over here in the U.S. would be non-existent. It would not be, we would not have it. I'm sorry. If that's the case, Jamal Bryant and Brian Carr, they should have been gone. And that's why I posted that question on my wall last night. So I've been using my community tab to ask y'all questions. And I put a poll up there too. Y'all go to the poll real quick too. I put a poll up there about NDAs. I got 42 people on the line. Go right over to the community wall real quick and answer that poll. But I said, that's why, if that's the case, Brian Carr, he would not be preaching. He should have been gone. I don't know who his overseer is. Well, I do. I think he's in Baltimore, but I forgot his name. But he should have been gone. Jamal Bryant allegedly had to sign a morality clause when he went to New Birth because of his scandals. And then even after that, still had a situation. And mind you, I'm about to put myself out there. I am. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all want to hear some tea? Y'all put down tea in the comment section. I got some tea for y'all. Because I'm gonna tell y'all how I know he was still shucking and jiving, dipping and diving and doing it. I'm about to tell y'all. I ain't never said this publicly, but I'm gonna tell the truth tonight. I'm gonna tell the truth. And no, it wasn't me. I wasn't one of the people to do it. I was not. He's too small for me, Chad. He's too short. I need a big, strong man. I do like short men too, but he's just too much. Y'all want to know? All right. Somebody said tea. The tea is, and this ain't no alleged. This is. I was seeing his. They call him. In the church, it's either like your spiritual father, his spiritual uncle, who was my sugar daddy at the time. Somebody put some eyes in the comment section. His spiritual uncle, who died last May, last 2022, was my sugar daddy and told me tons of tea. I ain't never told nobody that. I ain't never said this. His spiritual uncle, I don't think y'all heard me, was my sugar daddy. I went to, what year was that? I might put that email. You know what? I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in the membership tonight. Hold on. Hold on. The date was hold on. Do with that thing. What do I do with that email? And I know it was July 29th. I want to say it was 2019. I gotta find it. And I sent the program over to somebody. Of his parents, I gotta find that thing, that program, of his parents' wedding anniversary. And his spiritual uncle said, get dressed, because, and you know it's AME. I grew up AME. Okay. So he said, get dressed in African garb and come to the vow renewal. And I did. Because we went to the post afterwards. I gotta find that thing. Oh, I gotta find it. Oh, I gotta find it. So hold on. No, it's not it. I gotta find that thing. I'm just gonna bother me because it's been in this daggone thing all this time. We went and I sent it to somebody after. I think it was a couple days afterward. And I have audio. Y'all don't play with me. Listen. And I have audio. I'm gonna find it. She said, you got my nerves off. His uncle, his god uncle, was my sugar daddy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say his name publicly because I want his daughter to get mad with me, but he went to Bethel. That was his church. Can y'all hear me? Okay, y'all can hear me. He went to Bethel. That was his church. His father used to pastor there years ago before Frank Reed III. Y'all don't play with me. I listen. So I know when he was down in Atlanta, he flew back here for the vow renewal. Because a lot of people didn't know he had a sister. For the longest, people did not know Jamal had a sister named Thema. Y'all don't play with me. And she is she's full of integrity. I don't know her personally, but she seems just like her mother. Okay? Shout out to Cecilia. All right? That is the tea for today. So he can't sit here and say that he ain't never do it. He not telling the truth. Because I know for sure he was down there. Because when he would come up here, he would talk to my little sugar daddy. They would have conversations. And it was so much so, he told us about his father and Frank Reed III. But anyway, we're not gonna get it's not about them. So let's just talk about like these guys should be gone because they're not married, in my opinion. Now, do you have to have a wife? No. Should you have a wife? If you can't control your right hand, yes. If you can't control that right hand of fellowship, you should absolutely have a wife. Because you should not be out here running the streets aimlessly like a pastor that I know in the DMV. Let's talk about that. And then I'm getting up off of here. I said what I said. You don't have to be married. It is like, I know that the Bible says that you should be a bishop of one wife. He's technically just a pastor, not a bishop. So, okay, semantics. But if you cannot control your right hand of fellowship, you should have a wife, period. And women, if you can't control, you know what I'm saying, the situation, you need a husband. I could not be nobody's pastor. Don't ask me. I'm not doing it. DJ said it's Double Drink Friday. Don't ask me. I'm not doing it. I can't pastor. Nope. I can't do it. I will not pastor. Okay? Because I know me. Now I ain't gonna messing with no musicians because they for everybody. They for the streets in the church. I don't nobody want them. Okay? Everybody, that's old school. That's bad. That is so 2005. Okay? Nobody wants the musicians anymore. That's yesterday's news. Even some of the pastors, okay? Would you let a 6'8" chocolate thing come in that door? I can't promise nothing. Being honest. Can't promise nothing. Love the Lord, my God. Maybe because I'm 40 and I had that surgery. So I'm just, yeah, I think that's what it is because my hormones are all over the place. Okay, I'm just keep it 100 with y'all. My hormones are everywhere, just like this. Okay. So let's talk about the DMV. Sure, that's the 80s. I know that's right. That's where I'm from. I know that's right. So let's talk about the DMV. Now, I cannot give any names right now, but when it comes out, there's a podcast coming, okay? So when the podcast drops, and I have watched it, unfortunately, I'm going to put the person on the thumbnail. We're going to talk about it. If it's as juicy as I think it is, definitely going to come back and talk about it. Girl, listen, that surgery got me all the way messed up, okay? The surgery got me out here thinking that I'm about to go lose my mind. About to lose my mind, okay? You can't walk past me. If the wind blow the wrong way around on this hay, I'm like, woo! You know? Can't lie. And I said, some would say I need a boyfriend or a husband. Who wants that all the time? Who wants a person to be up on you all the time and talking about, babe, what you gonna have for dinner? Figure it out. I'm not that girl. What you cooking? Oh, you want food? Listen, when my dog was alive, God rest his soul. I think that's why the dog might have died. Because I didn't do a great job. I'm sorry. I was out of control. Wow. Because she said, "Cactus, I lived through you because I can't." It's all right, D Jones. I got you, girl. She said, "Child, no, I couldn't even listen. A sea woman. I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about a sea woman, right? I don't. No, I'm getting hot again. It's just because I'm in menopause, I think. I can't use a sea woman. No. I can't even get near, like I was then I'm gonna talk to them about the DMV thing, y'all. I promise. I was working yesterday and I heard a motorcycle outside. It was like, ah, and I was like, I thought I was someplace else, if you get what I'm saying. I was like, that sounds like something else at night. Can I just be for real? I don't even believe in lying to nobody. I said, I'm like, it's 2:00 in the afternoon, Catrice. Yeah, I thought that was something else. Whew, I think every woman should have a personal care item. Okay. I scared myself. I was like, within my Apple Watch, I was like, it's 2:00. I had to snap out of it. I was like, Bobby said I'm screaming. I'm serious. I'm not even lying. I can't even lie to y'all. And there's nothing in me that can lie about it. I was just like, well, that just happened. Happy Thursday. All right. All right, let's get to the DMV, y'all. Let's get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Let's get to the DMV, okay? Are we in Patreon? I know, right? Look, I'm acting like I'm showing up at Patreon right now. I'm acting like I'm cutting all the way up in the public. Jesus. No class. Just classes today, child. This is what happens. Look, this is what y'all get after me. I haven't recorded since Sunday. This is what y'all get. So I apologize in advance. Okay. The good news is that things worked out this week. So I'm halfway decent. Y'all get what I'm saying? All right. Let's go. I'm going to regret this stream, I swear. All right. So now I'm going to tell, now I'm telling more tea. Jesus. Okay. So there's a pastor. And let me tell y'all something, child. Now, I could never, ever go to this man's church. Okay. I'm going to tell you why. Because when I was still in ministry, I'm still worshiping, praise the Lord. And when Instagram was really popping, we were Instagram friends. We're still he still follows my page. Even my cocktails page. He might not after next week. So this man of God, very attractive, very well put together. He's a real big old guy, though. Okay, he's very rotund. He is short and stocky. Okay, which leads me to believe that things are in working order. All right. So, but I didn't know his previous situation. I know he had a son and potentially a daughter, but I know for sure a son. And but I knew he was also a single, hey Janika, single pastor. And so, we would exchange DMs and everything, just real calm and chill now. But a man that's that fine and pastoring, and he's a musician, you already know women are just like, oh my God, just, take it off, that type of situation. So I wasn't really pressed over it or whatever. But then I was on an app one night, minding my business. I was still being saved. At the time, I was still, I don't know about now. Okay. At least I'm honest. Can't nobody say, she said this to me. I didn't say it on the app, but I would. So I'm swiping, swiping to the left. Swiping to the left. Swipe right. Oh, he's cute. And I said, is that who I think it is? And it was. He was on this app. So I was like, so I swipe right. It was a match. This was years ago, though. Years ago. So I was like, what's up, stranger? Like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, y'all, we just remained cordial. Nothing ever came of it. I would never lie about that. So he had a live recording or something this past, let's just say January. The month might change when I talk about it next, but we're going to say January for today for the conversation because I don't know who's watching. So it's early this year. He had a concert or whatever, and my best friend and I were going to go, but I ended up saying, you know what, I wasn't feeling at my highest potential. I thought I was going to lose a whole bunch of weight after the surgery. So I was like, I'm not feeling Gucci enough to, pop up in there, because when I go, I like to go and show out, and then the dress that I wanted to wear was going to be a little bit too revealing for the church, So I was like, I'm gonna just not go. So I told him he was my best friend as a male. He was like, cool, no problem, whatever. Another musician. So then, let's say about 3 weeks ago, I get an update on Facebook, like, oh, this person is in a relationship now. And I was like, oh, that's a surprise. But you know what? Like, I'm over it at this point. Go ahead. Now, again, I wasn't looking to have anything, but you want people to see you. I don't go places just to go. Okay. If I go to a concert at a church, your girl Cocktails is probably going to be seen. Period, point blank. I'm probably going, so I can be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, look at my lens. That's, I might go because I like the artist, but 9 times out of 10 in the DMV circuit, I ain't going just to no. Because it's the same old time people has been singing, performing, and singing the same old song since 2007. Still not understanding that they're in their 40s now. Some of them in their 50s. Like, come on. So, anyway, so I said, okay, you know, he's found someone. Great. I get this message the other day from my bestie. Bestie said, yo, what you doing? I said, hold on, where's it at? Oh, he like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, hey, you know, I'm just chilling in the house, you know, relaxing or whatever. He goes, well, I just found out that a friend of mine is about to do a podcast. Something about she's going to expose someone that she was dating for a year and a half, and he popped up in the situation. And I said, so I called him. No, it's not. Thank you, Yobi, for messaging me. No, it's no directly. They can actually join by just going to my page and hitting join. So I apologize for that. I'm such a bad host. I apologize, y'all. You all just go to the page and hit join. So I said, well, look, since I'm here, folding clothes, I'll just call you. So I'm on the bed, I had a little, friend over. So I'm just like, I'm like, yay, life is great. Hallelujah. I'm over here dancing, hey, child. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? She said, nobody can tell a story like I know that's right, child. Thank you for coming in, man. So I'm over here like, hallelujah. Happy as can be. Okay. So he goes, what's up? I said, what's going on, bro? He goes. So I got a message today. So I saw a post originally on Facebook and I was confused about it. So I inboxed the chick and was like, so you good? Blah, blah, blah. And she was like, no, he's a liar. He's this, he's that. I said, child, who is it? When he said he popped up in a relationship, I was like, no. I was over here, y'all. Like when I tell you, like in complete and utter shock. So then I was like, you know what? I'm about to ask you, what's her name on Facebook? So I've been stalking her page, y'all. And she said that the podcast is done, it's ready to go. She about to put it out there. And I said, listen, you know what? Hold on for 1 second. Y'all hold tight. I got something for you. I got a prop. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, honey, they're not gonna do this. I said, baby. Child, these people are out here playing around. They shucking and they jiving. And they think ain't nobody watching. But guess what, honey? Your girl cocktails are sitting right here with popcorn. Plus Tony's ready to go. I'm be sitting right here in this house. I don't plan on going nowhere. I'm going out today, and I might halfway go out tomorrow. But on Sunday, somebody say Sunday, I'm gonna be sitting myself right in this house. Like it's white cheddar too. It's healthy. Sit right in this house, eating this white cheddar popcorn. They said it's 70 calories per serving. Okay. From the Walmart. And I want to know what she's gonna say. And then I want to know how was it? Because she a little tiny thing. He a big guy. So I said, I know she had to get on top. I ain't mad, child. Did he pay a bill? I hope he paid a bill. And this is what I be telling people, and I'm gonna get off the line. Men and women of God. Well, no, not women of God. We don't pay no bill. What am I talking about? Women of God don't pay no bills. Let me straighten myself out. Listen, men of God, if you are out here and you're cheating on your spouse, and Lord knows, again, don't say I do if you don't. So you shouldn't be cheating at all. You should be minding your business, right? You should be over there with your wife, cuddling up at nighttime, right, Bishop Wooter? Not at at the Bulldogs. I know the bishop was at Bulldogs. If he was in that, look, if y'all check the bishop's itinerary, okay, and if you see that Bishop Wooden is in Atlanta, I need the cameras out. Go to Bulldogs, because I know you was there. Men of God, if you out here and you are shucking and jiving on your wife, you better be paying the bill. And I ain't talking about just one. If you're gonna cheat, listen, if you come over here talking about cocktails, I just want to be with you. Sir, which bill you gonna pay? BG&E? You're gonna pay half the rent, water. Look, pick cell phone, cable. I mean, not no cable, honey. Internet. Pick one, because you're not coming over here for free. Get yourself together. Have some class about yourself. Just trying to get naked. You're supposed to be a man of God. I know your teeth, but calm down. Shoot. You're supposed to pay a bill. Okay? And so I hope to God I ain't been treating Bishop good. What's wrong? You see what I'm saying? Bishop want to listen. He acting up all month, I see. It's Pride Month. Y'all know the bishop like to act up for Pride Month. Y'all know that. It don't make no sense. He's supposed to calm himself down and he won't be out here shucking and jiving. He gonna be at the Bulldog too. Y'all mark my words. Okay? If y'all see the bishop is in Atlanta, y'all let me know. Because he's supposed to be here co-hosting with me. Not nobody's daggone Bulldogs with all the other men on the DM. You know what I'm saying? We try to make sure that he stays safe. You know, you got a wife at home that you got to keep lying to. All right. Sorry, y'all. I apologize. He just, he get me so worked out. But anyway, if you are a man of God, somebody was like, listen, I'm tell y'all like this. No married man, especially not at this phase of my life, can come over to me and say, even when a man is in a situationship, no, listen, I hope he ain't watching because he do follow me. Is you watching? Hey, listen, I was dealing with a guy. Now, look at him. He fell out. Woo! I was dealing with this guy for a very long time. And we had a great ongoing situationship, right? No labels, no nothing. We're friends, having fun. And he had a baby, and I was happy for him. I was in a relationship, and at the time when he had a baby, we were not intertwining at that time. We were not entangled at that time. But shortly after that, we were. We did. I didn't push him. He just fell. He fell out. I think it's the fact that he might get exposed. I think he might get it. I'm gonna let him get himself together. We need an usher in the building so they can fan him, but I can't because he being dramatic tonight, and I can't. Anyway, but and so when we got older, I said, hold on for a second. You live with this woman. You coming over here? Pick a bill. So did. I said, pick a bill, any bill. He said the rent. I said, God bless you. I'm not playing this game with these men. You can't listen. You have a woman in your house in your bed. Tell me you ain't messing with her. You're lying. So you come over here because you want a little something of this, then you have to make sure you pay some bills. And he took the biggest one. Praise the Lord. We're not doing that. We're not playing that game. I think I sound like I'm some good time girl. I'm not 21 anymore. At the time I was in my late 30s. Okay. And I said, you are not coming over here dipping in and out. I need this. This is broke, or this is done. He would buy it because that's part of your job. You want to come over here, with your right hand out. Well, my hand is out too. You can't play this game with these men. And that's part of what the women of God don't do, especially the young ones in the church. God, my heart just goes out for them. These young women, I had this one young lady that follows me, and she's such a sweetheart. And she's gorgeous. And I just said, I know that she is dabbling. You know what I mean? And that's her business. I'm auntie. I don't judge, honey. But don't let these men have these women and not claiming you in public. No, get a bill paid. they want to waste your time and get on your nerves and use you up, then pay a bill. Hey, Cynthia, pay a bill. YouTube is in the building tonight. Heavy. What's up, YouTube? I mean, Facebook. But pay a bill. Pick a bill, any bill. Okay? Any bill will do. Pick the biggest one, though. If you're a married man, pick the biggest one. Okay? Because you're supposed to pay her for her pain and for her silence. There's no reason why she should be over here struggling to pay a bill and you out here just taking, and you out here shucking and jiving. No, you don't know. No. That don't work over here. You want to get yourself together now? It's all right. I'm not going to tell her. Y'all pray for the bishop. You think somebody going to expose him? So, yeah, once I get the information about the DMV, I will keep you all posted. And I've been wanting to know what you all think about it. And that's why I posed those questions last night and today, because I wanted to know from you all what you all really thought about it. Because I will say this again, just like I said about Jamal and about Brian Carn, if they cannot control themselves, they should be married. If you are a man like that fine, sexy Prophet Lovy, the man of God said he held himself. Listen, and normally they said he's from Kenya. I looked it up on the line today, but I don't know a lot of African men that can hold themselves too much. I used to work for a Nigerian pastor, and baby, his wife was beautiful. Oh gosh, she was beautiful. Like a chocolate. She had like this, it was like a cherry wood tint to her skin, like mahogany. Beautiful woman. She was tall like me, voluptuous like me, honey. And he was a little shorty. And you could tell that Mr. So-and-so had a situation, but he could not keep it in his pants. And I said, how you gonna be out here cheating? You broke. How you out here cheating? You broke. How that work? Mind of God, get yourself together. Shoot, I was out here shucking and jiving, dipping and diving, and doing it. But the people like the child. It must have been good. I don't know, child. I ain't never looked. I always played my position very well. I always stayed out of harm's way. Okay, that's what the bishop needs to do. We're gonna pray for the bishop because he just trying to get himself in trouble. I think he just showing out for pride already. All right, y'all. I think I ran my mouth enough. But yeah, that Prophet Lovy, I can't get into him, child. I mean, ministry-wise. Praise the Lord. Anyway, shout out to, I know I said it at the beginning, and I'm going to get off, but shout out to I went through my subscriber list last night. I have 3 churches that are following me. I said, wait a minute. The church folks getting saved? Are they? You heard it? The people getting saved, Bishop. There you go. He's standing up on his own 2 feet right now. Yeah, praise the Lord. See, look at him. He back to normal. But yeah, so the church was getting saved. Let me find out. Shout out to the churches that follow me, okay? Now, let me tell y'all something. One thing that I've always had, and they might be quiet, but the men of God follow the Girl Cocktail. Look, the pastors do like following the Girl Cocktails. All right. It's something about this, about my personality and me running my mouth that some men kind of dig. Praise him. Maybe it makes them want to tame something, but that's neither here nor there. All right, y'all. I love you guys. Shout out to all the new subscribers, all the new members. YouTube memberships are officially up and running. There is a video over there right now for you all to watch. It is about the Danae Jackson situation. It is really about, y'all ready for this? It is really about her acting like Juanita Bynum and doing it improperly. Okay? She needs to do it the right way. Start slow. Okay, slow and steady, child. Oh, wow. Definitely keep your son in prayer, D. Jones. Absolutely. You know I love you, D. Jones. You know I love some D. Jones. Listen, Kwame. Kwame know what time it is. Now, look, Kwame, I'm about to call you out. We need you to come over here and give us some relationship advice. We need you to come over here. Kwame, he been married, honey. We need all of that, okay? I have never been married, y'all. Shout out to Kwame over there at Pyro Media Network. Y'all go over there and support them. They're doing some awesome things. Listen, I went on to the Daryl Walters show and they logged on. First of all, I logged on and I said, where the hell am I? I felt like I was in outer space somewhere because my StreamYard does not look like that. Okay, my StreamYard is basic, even though I pay for the upgraded membership, and they got some studio something that I don't know nothing about. Okay, so shout out to Power Media Network for doing an amazing, amazing job. Okay, I know you screaming, baby. Come on over here and give us some marital advice. Okay, talk to the women of God, but look, don't get caught up against y'all. My ladies love a good looking man. All right. I told my friend about you too, by the way. Anyway, y'all. But yeah, come on over here. But check them out, Pyro Media Network. They do a lot of different live streams and shows over there. Oh, see, there is she. Shout out to Kwame for being my first member. But yeah, they have all the bells and whistles over there at Pyro Media Network, honey. And Chef Don he must have the same thing. He must have a corporate account because his studio in the back looked just like Pyro Media Networks, and he had another full production. I was like, when I logged onto that, I was like, oh, I have stepped into like Bloomingdale's or something. Shout out to Chef Don. Yeah, we had a great conversation, and he had me over there. When I say cackling, if you all missed that interview from Sunday. So we talked about the whole Cora Jakes, Michelle Lau situation, as you all know. Shout out to you all that watched and sent me messages. But then we started talking about the other people. Bishop Whitehead. Y'all know the Bishop blocked me. If y'all don't know now, you know the Bishop done blocked your girl Cocktails. So I can't say, and I didn't even say anything. I was just like, hey, I logged on with my account and then I logged off and went to my Catfish account. And then my sister said he might have blocked it from there, and then all my accounts were connected. She said it might have been like that. So, at any rate, I was just like, well, I guess it's one last hurrah for me. And so I had to create another Catfish account just for the Bishop. So, Bishop, I'm still here with you. Okay, just like this Bishop, you all have me for life. You can't get rid of me. Okay. And so, yeah, but we had a great time, great conversation over there. It was absolutely phenomenal. He treated me so well. I was so excited to be there. And it was a great interview. It really was. And we raised more awareness about this Cora Jakes, Michelle Lau situation. You all please consider trying to give something, at least $5 per month, because you never know when they're going to try to pull something over here with me, child. I know they're watching. And they looking for any reason to do something to people. But I'm just not surprised that they haven't done anything to anyone else. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I think that's it. I want to make sure I shouted everyone out today. And I shouted out. And shout out to Yobi. Thank you, Yobi, for posting that. I did not send her that. I feel so bad. I was like running all day. So I apologize to you publicly, Yobi. I should have sent that out and I did not. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's pretty much it. Y'all have anything before I get up off of here? Y'all get all the comments. That statement will forever stand. You gotta pay the bills. You gotta pay the bills. You come over here, you want to shuck and jive with your girl Cocktails. What are you bringing to the table? It better be an American Express, Platinum, or MasterCard. I don't do no checks. I don't do not paper because you don't ever. And I don't do that Cashapp like they either hit me on the Zelle so I know it went right to my account. Right, Bishop? Make sure it go right to my account. Okay? Make sure it goes right smack dab to the account. Okay, I want to see Zelle. Sir. Send that transfer before I, show you a little shoulder piece. Okay, you send that $500. Look at the shoulder. You gotta give people a little shoulder sometimes. They'll be all right. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. I'm getting ready to log up off of here. Please make sure that you all subscribe if you are new. Shout out to the people that came in. These people, y'all must have been nosy today. I was gonna say something negative. I talked about Danae briefly. I created a whole video over on YouTube memberships now, specifically about Danae Jackson. Okay. No, I did, honey. I did a little bit though. because I was a little pissed with her. Okay. She said 2 payments. Y'all check this out. Here I go. I'm about to run my mouth again. The basic tier, it looked like it was 1 payment of $495. It's 2 payments of $495. Then it is the one-on-one coaching for 2 payments of what is it? Hold on. I took it off. What is it? 20 something. So $2,499 for less than 40 minutes of content. Are we getting so that people are just getting lazy? Listen, I sit on this live. It is an hour and 20 minutes. You have to give, I like to give all of me. I don't like doing a lot of pre-recorded video because I like to give all of me in that moment. Okay, what you all get is authentic cocktails. You don't get no, hi, my name is Danae. No. You're going to get, calm down. You're going to get all of me. You know what I'm saying? I like to give you all of my energy. She had less than 40 minutes total for the whole package. What they call it, grifting. I'm tempted to start grifting on that daggone manosphere and that daggone red pill. That's what I'm tempted to do because they have lost their mind. They're crazy. These men are absolutely positively crazy. They're crazy. I mean, like, they're entertaining because I like drama. I ain't gonna lie, I love drama. They're entertaining to me, but they are absolutely crazy. Like, this is what y'all do in y'all spare time? Oh, you're talking about on her Instagram page? So she took everything. So it's no longer on her Instagram link, but I Googled it through Teachable. I took the screenshots that I received and I said, oh, okay, it's on Teachable. Let's pull it up. So I don't know what's going on with her. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all just like this. All I told you all was that God was going. I know that God was going to put her in places that she never expected to be. I did not expect for her to act like Minnie Juanita Bond. I did not expect for that. It makes sense, but are you taking from the desperate and the old? You can't do that. I don't. That don't sit right with me. Not the desperate and the old, honey. Because listen, I'm gonna go back and I'm getting off. There were more men at the Bulldogs Gay Club in Atlanta than it is in the church house present day. There is more men in this club dancing than in the church. I mean, is it worth going to the church anymore to look for a mate? And unfortunately, and I think this might sound, I guess, the people say like a pick me. I don't really know all the definitions that are out there. You have to be. Oh, I'm gonna say it. Women ain't gonna like this one. Some women gonna have to deal with the fact that your man has been with another man before. That is ghetto. You'll hear people outside. Some women are going to have to deal with the facts that your man has been with another man before. Sorry. I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna just put it out there. Some of y'all already dealing with it, just don't know. Because your man is on the DL. I'm just saying. I'd rather know in advance. I'd rather know. Just tell me the truth. Don't sugarcoat it for me. Tell me the truth. What is the situation? And I can work with that. I can't work with lies though. And some men have to deal with the same thing with women. That's just how life is now. It's 2020. It's not 1975 where people are trying to be so straight-laced. Folks have experienced life, and you have to deal with it. I was dating a guy when I was in the ministry. I told you all he was positive, and he used to do drag, and he was openly and went home openly gay. I didn't judge him for that. Call me and pick me out. I mean, I didn't care because that was his past, and now it's his future again. We were dating for like a year, and then it didn't work out, and we moved on. He dated 2 women after me. That's back with me. He said he's comfortable. I said, live your life. And that's just it. Folks don't like talking about this, but you don't have to talk about it. It's some of your reality. So either talk about it now or cry later. But there's a lot of men. And my best friend, I mean, he can't come on the show now because I'm talking about him, but he's dealt with men that are married. Like within the last month. Well, no, last 4 months, 3 months. Sorry, not sorry. It's the truth. He be like, girl, guess what I did last night? Child, what you do? So. And he's supposed to be I said, he married to a woman? I'm like, hold on, bitch. You gotta get on that. I gotta eat this popcorn. I pulled that popcorn down. I said, child, what you say? Mm-hmm. The man is married. The man is married. To this day. Okay? It's not uncommon. Women do it, so why can't men? I don't know, child. But anyway, I'm gone because I'm about to get beat up. I don't know what to say. I'm about to get beat up. But we live in a different world now. So y'all either shit or get off the pot. All right? Y'all go on over. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I told y'all YouTube memberships was coming out. I made sure I made a promise. I did post a Patreon. If you want to leave, please discontinue your membership. I'm okay with that. I will figure out what to do with Patreon later. Don't worry about it. Come on over to YouTube memberships. I will see you all soon. I love you guys. Be good. Take care of yourselves. Listen, how go somebody tell them that you love them today? All right? You never know when it's the last day. Ever. See y'all later. Bye.